Hey, fart nuggets. Encoding overloaded. Um, uh, I'm in a good mood. All right. I just wanted to be silly aggressive for some reason, but and immature. But I also wanted to be a little bit immature. Anyway, it's March 28th, 2025. It's a Friday. Today's actually been pretty good. At least I'm in a good mood. Um, so I've got my money order and some groceries for my mother that she needed. Did a couple other chores around her house. That doesn't really contribute to the good mood, but I did it anyway. I filled out the money order, sent out my bill, so that's taken care of. And I've also done a handful of my weekend responsibilities, like keeping track of my income, putting some money in, transferring some money into my savings account. Running the garbage disposal for 30 seconds because apparently that helps things drain and shit, like the dishwasher, because it's connected to the fucking garbage disposal somehow. But apparently running it like for 30 seconds once a week. This is what I was told by like maintenance, but doing that helps clean out anything that's like stuck in there, even if it's like I never use it for like food or anything. But yeah, so I've I've been doing a couple little things in between watching episodes of The Good Place, and I'm already almost done with season 2. But it's I said they're like 25 minutes, but they're more like 20 minutes because when the credits start rolling, I dip out because it's the end of the episode. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the TV show right now. What? Oh God, dropped something. So I've done that, and I'm feeling like I'm in a a good place. I did not intend that until I realized the connection, and now I'm totally intending it. But uh, like the only bad thing that I can think of that happened is I ate something for lunch, some leftovers, and my bowels didn't like it so much. So yeah, just that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah. So good day overall. Productive for the most part. And tomorrow's Saturday. I might end up streaming. And if I stream, I'm most likely going to work on that text-to-speech game I was fucking around with. Game project. I still also, well, I don't even think I made a clip for it, but basically I put like some placeholder colors, and someone made a comment that one of the colors reminded them of a character with that hair color, and I was like, okay, I'll make the art color than the person they ship them with, or yeah. But later I realized that it'd make better sense for the colors to be swapped based on the characters and stuff. So I want to swap those colors now. I have some things I could work on. There's a couple like videos and stuff that I can that I'm like in the process of editing, but I took a long ass break from it because priorities, and they're not really all that important right now. Well, at all, but there's some good moments that I'd like to share. So I could also do some of that like in between, but I've mostly been watching The Good Place. So because of that, it's things have gone pretty well. Yeah. It's something I look forward to. There's like a couple episodes where I feel there's like some despair or worry about, you know, the characters and situation, but thankfully, like, so when it comes to this, how do I put this in a way that's coherent? So I watched the Loki series like a month or two ago, and it's pretty good, but there's a lot of like dread from trying to make an impossible situation better and always running into roadblocks. And so even though it's like good, it leaves me feeling kind of horrible for most of the later episodes, and especially in season 2. But thankfully, so I like binge those episodes because I don't want. It's a lot harder to try and take care of myself or do chores or whatever when I'm feeling dread and depressed. So, and thankfully with The Good Place, it's a lot more lighthearted, even though it deals with, being a good person versus a bad person, and ethics, and people being in situations that people don't really want to be in. But for the most part, there's not much dread, at least at the end of episodes. Holy shit. Apparently those cookies I ate are doing a number to my stomach. It doesn't hurt or grumble, it's just apparently there's a lot of gas, I guess, if I'm like anyway. Like I don't even remember if I don't think I burped. It's just some air just went up my throat and like that was unpleasant. Anyway, so with this series, The Good Place, it's a lot easier for me to feel like it's okay for me to just watch an episode, and even if I want to watch more, I can be like, I'm okay. Let's do like a chore or two. And if I can do like one chore and an easy chore, I do that. I take advantage of it. But yeah, it makes things easier, and which is why I want to reflect on why. So I guess I'm going to try that after I turn down my heat and turn fan on. Okay, so sweating sucks, but right. So I know that eventually it's going to end. There would be no more Good Place episodes to watch. But which is kind of scary, but I don't have to. It's best if I don't stress over it, because then it'd make things harder. So it is, okay, so it's about 20 minutes. It's something I enjoy. I don't exactly know what happens next. I seen a couple spoilers, which is why I started watching it, but there's like over 40 episodes, so I don't see exactly how things go from one thing to another. So, but anyway, there's like wonder and unknown in it that's exciting from, watching it. Some episodes are more exciting than others. The the 10th episode in season 1 just I busted out laughing, but at the end, but it's nice. Because each episode is more or less paced really well to where it feels like I'm getting a lot out of those 20 minutes. And so it feels a bit satisfying, I think. That perhaps isn't the feeling I should be relying on. Like probably not a pure sense of satisfaction, but I'm satisfied enough to where I feel like, especially now, I trust the quality that I'm going to get each episode, which, makes sense because it's crafted that way by a lot of people, and a director that's probably and who knows what they're doing, and a writer who like, okay, so it's just good all around. There's tons of people that make it that way. And so is there something I can learn from it that I can do once it's over? And it's a real toughie. I don't even know if it's all that helpful to try and think of what thing will help, because like I didn't know going into this exactly how good it is, or how exactly it's, going to affect me. And I won't say the same for most things. It is a bit scary facing the fact that things aren't going to be this way forever, and I am indeed relying on something external to stabilize my rhythm. "20 minutes feels like it can be a good measurement of time for something, but also like watching a show. Like, here's the thing: it overall satisfaction, you know, a net satisfaction is really good. However, the only thing I'm doing is watching the show, which, you know, is easy. It's easy to watch a show. It is a lot more involved and harder to make something. So, and I think that's kind of part of an issue I have, is that there are some times where I am worn out from the tasks I do during a day. And so watching videos is a low effort thing, and finding videos to watch that bring you satisfaction is, well, in my case, especially on YouTube, it's I guess it's a journey that half the time doesn't pay off for me. There definitely have been some times maybe this week, and definitely last week, where I have binged YouTube videos at the end of the day because I was like searching for something that would satisfy me in some way, that I had gained something from it that I'd be satisfied with. I am a bit jealous of people who can make things that satisfy them, like just challenges or stuff like speedrunners and stuff. Even though it usually takes like hours to do. I Yeah, I don't know. It's something that's low effort to do but high reward is obviously the dream, you know? It's I don't know. It's social media also kind of like tries to capitalize on that feeling thing to keep us doom strolling or whatever. But Um, it, it's it is much harder than what I luckily have right now with The Good Place. And I want to remind myself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, but also that for the most part, I'm not going to be able to think my way through this. I am going to have to try things and through those experiences get data to hopefully help me narrow things down somehow. What are my possibilities or options? So I'm already fucking tearing them apart in my head. At least one, because I can only hold one at a time. But I don't know. I can try to find another show or something. Maybe an anime. There are animes that I would like to watch. But you know, like there might be different kinds of satisfaction that I get from them, and I guess it's a possible option. Um I could try to draw for 20 minutes or so. I have a weird relationship with drawing where I usually it's hard to explain, but part of it is one like trying to figure out what to draw, like what's worth drawing. And then, you know, even if I draw something that's nice and stuff, if I upload it and see people ignore it or something, then it kind of hurts. But I know that it can be fun to like try and sculpt something into existence, and I don't know. As long as I keep a mindset of it's supposed to be a fun activity for me to do and not just a means to an end, which is whatever drawing that I think I want to do, then it can be at least enjoyable. I guess. I could maybe play video games, but I don't know. Watching videos tends to be easier on my eyes overall than like staring at a screen trying to do things and stuff, like concentrating and trying to focus on what I'm doing, and probably end up staring at the screen longer. But games also vary in satisfaction. Most of the time, games can be, played for hours with no clear stopping points. Other times, there are clear stopping points, and it's a really long time of sitting on my ass and watching screen shit. 7 Days to Die. A Day Takes an Hour. Darkest Dungeon. The dungeons can take a while and vary. And there's also planning before then of what heroes do I take, what trinkets, where am I going. Sometimes dungeons, like, you can get really bad RNG right off spot and just fail immediately and have to abandon the dungeon. And that doesn't feel good. Or just getting my ass kicked. I'm almost done with the dungeon, and so I gotta retreat and just feel horrible. But the game is, the theme is, doing your best even with in the worst possible, trying to move forward despite the terrible encounters and shit, and which it does its job. But ending it there, like, definitely put me in one of those bad moods where I'm sulking or something and not want to feel like doing anything. So, even though it is kind of fun, but and there's also like satisfaction and shit, like the when playing a game, there's usually a gameplay loop, and it can be repetitive, grindy, and depending on the game or whatever, like, even if I'm making progress, maybe that progress wasn't satisfying or fun. So What games do I have? Okay. Numbers ticking up, okay. Update. Birthday treats and coloring contest winners? Cool. Jonkers, just a cat idle game. Desktop garage kit, that's not safe for work. Desktop mate. Who dis? Snow Miku. Goblin cleanup demo. This something I picked up recently. But I don't know. I probably shouldn't discount something, but I guess I'll go through the shit. So I've played through the first level and it was okay. It it doesn't feel meaningful, but it's okay. It doesn't need to be, but like for is the good place meaningful? I mean, I'm seeing these characters go through different scenarios and grow. It's interesting and I'm invested, I guess. But for Goblin Cleanup, like, it's just a game to clean up dungeons, and it's more of a casual game, obviously, but I'm not all that attached to it. I'm not all that invested in cleaning. So I don't know how much satisfaction I can get from it. It'd probably feel more like busy work. For what end? Oh, it's 12 o'clock now. Honey Pop. I've played this game before. It's pretty fun. I'm not sure about trying to go through it again. I mean, maybe. There's also Honey Pop 2, which I haven't bought. But, Lethal Company. Huh. Jolly Patch version 69. That was last year. Okay, so Lethal Company. I could technically do a moon between each chores or couple chores, but it's kind of a scary game, and even like, I don't know, it'd probably be better with other people. Just playing it solo is, it's probably not all, well, it's not fun for me in particular, because the thing I'd want to do in Lethal Company is just do a bunch of random shit with people, like whose company is it anyway? Whose line type thing. I don't know. I think it's best to stick with, you know, things that I can do by myself on my own time, because I doubt I can get people to conform to whatever the hell I want to play it and stuff. I gotta check something. Okay, my phone is fully charged now. Why the fuck is Pikachu over here? Took the trash out. Not today, but anyway, I'm after that statement of doing things at my own pace. Minecraft. I don't know. Minecraft, fucking Minecraft. So yeah, I don't know. Minecraft is most likely not going to be all that satisfying, especially consistently, and especially with the fact that in my mod pack is mostly RL craft, which is adds a bunch of hard shit to it, but I don't usually play Minecraft. I've played for a bit by myself, and even if I'm like conquering the land and stuff, it's kind of maybe not all that worth it, especially when it feels like I can gather resources like in a snap, but I like idly, but I put that shit in there because, you know, it helped me out and shit. It's a progression type system where like I have pigs that I can get iron from, and I have Project E, so I'm like duplicating whatever items I want now, and that has a EMC value, which most things do, especially vanilla Minecraft things, and exploring is fun, but I've also made it fucking dangerous, so at any time it can, like, just be like, oh, I got my ass handed to me. And it's kind of hard to find that sweet spot, because fucking... I still want it to be hard and challenging, but not so much punishing, because I've added some config files to where there's kind of locational damage, but in the very least you don't die from your head or torso being completely out of hearts, because things can just fucking snipe you. But they still have like terrible effects. You get like weakness, I believe. And so you can't fucking damage anything. Which is annoying as hell. But yeah, there's also an idea of like getting a Minecraft, paying for a server for a Minecraft world that other people can join if they have the mod packs and shit, but like I think it'd be fun to like play on a server with other people, and then whenever I log in or whatever, I can be like, oh, that's new. Some so and so is like working on something, and that could be fun. That could be also a source of wonder. But mostly just people doing their own thing, because like I don't know, if I'm working on something, I log off and then I log back on and fucking it's already done, and like, wow, so I didn't really accomplish that. Or like it's complicated, but I don't even have people that I know would enjoy that. So, or especially with my specific mod pack thing, which I myself don't even know the right way to progress with it. But yeah, I guess there's there could be MMOs where it's like I can log in and there'd be other people there and I can work on my shit, but it's because there's one, like, it'd basically just be me doing my own shit while everyone else is doing their own shit. And what's nice and brings wonder to it is coming on and seeing what the people that I know have been up to. and what they've, done and shit. And I guess that's also kind of what makes some social media cool. Until I realize I haven't been doing anything cool to share. But yeah, so there's Loop Hero, which I like it and all, but it can be a bit grindy. And so like, and also like if I'm doing a successful loop and stuff, it can maybe go on for like a while. And yeah, it's probably not a great candidate for keeping me to do my chores and shit. This game I never played, but it seemed cool enough to want to try out, and I never installed it. I have no clue about Purgatory Dungeoneer. I'd have to actually try the game to have an accurate understanding of what happens and how long and stuff. But it seemed interesting having like, it's really minimalistic in art style and stuff as far as I know, but there's like bunch of quests and each person has like quest line. There's like a bunch of people, but and you gotta make a party to enter a dungeon, but yeah, I don't know about Undertale. I bought it, and I don't know. Maybe I can do videos about it, but like a video playthrough. But I'm obviously not going to go through it the way people would want me to. And I know I'm not going to do genocide route because I've watched videos about it and it seems pretty unfun for the most part. I don't know if do you really have to like try and kill everyone in order to fight Sans, or can you just like kill a few people each in each area and fight Sans? Well, it'd probably be too hard for me anyway, and would not be fun like that, but I don't know. It's probably not a game that I could use for consistent satisfaction. Webbed, I did one video on it, and if I play it anymore, I will have to continue with the making videos of it. I guess also something I could do in between is editing videos, because that technically doesn't take a lot of effort, but still, like, satisfaction, I don't know. I don't know about satisfaction. Sakura clicker, yeah, that's Borderlands. I got Borderlands 2, but I don't have Borderlands 1. I played Borderlands and it kind of hurts my hands after a while. And it's just shooting things. Tactical stickman combat. Contagion, a zombie game. I've never played Dead by Daylight. How would I get this? Doesn't this cost money? Yeah. I don't remember buying this. How did I get it? What the fuck? Okay, I got 3 minutes. Digimon, it's grindy. Deep Rock Galactic. Dig or Die played a bit before. It's kind of like Terraria. Dungeon Defenders. The way I played that was a bit grindy. And that would take a long time to do one dungeon because of it. I have Left 4 Dead 2. This game's fun for a little bit. Can get some wacky fails. Orcs Must Die too. That seems to be another grindy game, I think. Kind of like Dungeon Defenders. Raft. It's a bit hard playing by yourself. What the fuck is this? A card game? Shadowverse. Oh my god. Fucking card game where I would not gain, like, I gain some satisfaction until I just get stuck. So, no. Soda Dungeon, it kind of plays by itself, so it's not really satisfying. Have I played this before? I don't know. I have Terraria. Territory Idol. I don't remember playing this. It's just squares. Tory Bash. Uno. Valheim. What is this game? Warhammer? Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I'm over. I could also do some game dev and stuff where progress isn't really guaranteed, but it can still be fun even without progress, because if I'm just fucking around and not trying to get a specific result, then some of the fails can be hilarious. Though what's really frustrating is when things don't work and you have no idea fucking why they're not working. They should logically be doing something different and just no fucking clue what's happening. I could try making that like Maggie's World type thing game too, which would take a lot of setup, and I don't know. I can also edit the videos or whatever that I already have. And yeah, I don't know what else there could be, but 20 minutes to an hour. 20-30 minutes is probably a good time for like a break and stuff. And it's better that I'm not sitting on my ass for a whole hour straight, despite the fact that that's how my fucking streams are. But you know, I'm not fucking streaming all the time. Anyway. So I guess that's my reflection so far. And I'll probably continue in the next video. But Jesus, what the fuck? Was that a hiccup? Am I hiccuping now? That kind of burned my throat. Do I have fucking heartburn, acid reflux now? Was that an acid bubble? Jeez. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Leave any comments. I don't know what comments. I guess like your opinions on some of the games or something, or just if you want to chat, I guess. I don't know. You're free to leave comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.